We're back. Game plan. Unfortunately, Gabe Cosme could not make it today.
Neither could our guest.
Yeah, Rob was going to be on here today, but...
You just spoiled it.
What did I spoil? He would have been here by now. They would have saw him. They would have saw it by now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, Rob would have been our guest today. Unfortunately, the time didn't work out.
It's a working man.
So we're throwing it back towards season 1 of the game plan, where it was just us two. So we're gonna do this today. You know, it might be a shorter episode. It might not. You know, one less opinion.
Two less.
Two less opinions. So we're just gonna roll with it. Recap. Game 1. Cosme beats Glizzy. Fun game to watch. Glizzy looked broken.
I was about to say, Cosme almost broke Team Glizzy.
Yeah, you could tell they're kind of fragile, I think the word would be to describe. They're trying to work through things. I know
They are. They're going to.
Yeah. Mo was thinking about a trade at first for Ja, but I think they ended up thinking it was the best interest of the team to try to move things forward.
Yep.
So, Cosme looks like prime Cosme again. I think he had 33 in the first half, so that was scary to see.
Do you know how many he had the whole game? I feel like he hasn't been scoring as much as he normally has.
I don't think he definitely didn't have as much in the second half as in the first half, but he definitely went off in the first half.
Yeah, but also on that same note, I don't think anybody is really scoring as much. We don't have any high scoring, like 100 points.
Yeah,
is the high.
And last year it'd be like 130,
130, 140.
Yeah, it's like
so.
You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You had 6 of the 8 teams scoring single digits this week. So I feel like it's that
double
6
digits.
of the. Yeah. What'd I say? Single?
Yeah.
So yeah, 6 of the 8 teams scored in double digits, and only 2 broke 100. So it's definitely lower scoring, and a lot of averages are down compared to normal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a fun game to watch with Cosme and Glizzy battling it. You know, they were button heads all game. But yeah, Cosme came out on top. Game 2. Badano beats Satan. Now this one
closer than we expected.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a very low scoring game.
We see the flaw with Team Satan.
Yeah, not enough scoring.
Not enough scoring in general.
Yeah.
Steve played well.
Yeah, I feel like
he had like 45 or so.
Their defense is there. It's just the offense that hasn't come around for them.
I think his brother Mike shot like 3 of 28.
Yeah.
Rough week for him.
Nico had some decent looks, and he made a couple of them, but
yeah,
I just think that they don't.
Also kind of struggled shooting wise though.
Yeah, they don't have the firepower on offense. I think that Team Satan is used to having, like with Tassie last year.
Yep.
It's just I don't know. It's definitely interesting to see how they'll be moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Madano maintains to look like a very unstoppable team
so far.
Yeah. Number 3. Game 3.
Game of the week.
Game of the week. First game of the week that wasn't a massive blowout.
Yep.
Cavs beat Shannon 95-93.
At the buzzer. First game with Ryan Levis.
Yeah.
Excited to have him back in the league. I kind of missed having him the first couple weeks. He's a good kid. Great game to watch. It was constantly back and forth. You guys usually had like the edge for the whole game, but it was close.
We were up by 11 at half. Team Shannon came out firing in the second half. I believe it was a tied game at one point in the third quarter.
Yeah.
They went on a little run. Tommy got hot. We kind of stopped hitting. We came out of the game hot. I think we made like 70% of our first quarter threes because Mike was. That's not a real fact, but it's somewhere up there. It's somewhere up there because Mike was getting pissed. He was thinking, "How is this team making everything?"
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we came out hot, which helped us. I think this is another big statement win for us. It was another for the second week in a row where it was 3-1 picks last week.
You were chirping me, do it.
I influenced you too. You too. But yeah, another statement game for my team. So I'm happy with the way we played. We didn't make big shots like we did the week before. It was more on our defense this week that helped us win the game in the last couple minutes. Because in the fourth quarter, it was going into it. It was 85-80, us, and the final score was 95-93. So fourth quarter scoring was Shannon 13-10. So it was a very defensive game in the fourth quarter, and Levis had a chance to win the game with, I think it was like 4 seconds left. He put the shot up, hit back rim. Big sigh of relief. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out Team Shannon. Shout out Mike. It was definitely a very physical game. I had my hands full. And just glad to get the victory at the end of the day. Close one. Last and final game of the day was Team Howard versus Team Flanny. And Team Howard came out on top 101-93. First game with Flanny back. How do you feel about that game?
It was good to win. I think we could have done a little bit better. Bodie was on fire.
Yeah.
He had 50 points of their 93. I think Connor had 36 or so.
That makes sense.
Which is low scoring for Connor, but Bodie, man, every time Dylan was at the scoring table, he would say, "Shoot it, Bodie, shoot it, Bodie." He would turn around, look at the hoop, shoot it, and it wouldn't even hit the rim.
And 90% of people's books, they're not good shots, but these are the shots that Bodie makes.
Those are the shots that you're right, that he hits, even when you contest them.
Those leaning fadeaway threes right after taking the ball back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely it was a funny game to watch because just seeing Flanny back. Cruiser helped supply his team at the start of the fourth quarter with some nooners, I believe.
Yeah.
So even when Cruiser's not playing, he's doing stuff that doesn't show up in the stat sheet.
Yeah.
He's helping his team out. So shout out Cruiser. That hair's looking good.
Yeah. Overall, wish we won by more.
Yeah. But hey, first time seeing Flanny.
First time seeing Flanny on a hot day.
Yeah.
A win's a win.
Yeah.
You know, you can't argue with that. So.
Yeah. You had your 3-ball fall in the first half, it looked like. Yeah, I think you hit a couple in the first half.
I only hit 4 shots all game. I only shot.
Not backboard, though, in the first half. Second half was true.
Second half was a little strong, but, you know, sometimes you just buy a bucket.
Mike Shannon's special.
But I don't shoot a lot, so we'll see, you know.
Got to get him up there.
You know, maybe I'll get some up there eventually, but I'm doing whatever I can to help the team, Rob.
Rob played very good.
Rob had 63.
Rob turned up in the fourth quarter.
That'll flow right into the next thing.
Yeah, going over all the game footage. The fourth quarter, Rob just hit big bucket after big bucket.
Over.
Yeah, it was like this was easily a game that Flanny could have won if Rob missed like 3 of these contested shots that he hit. But he was on it. He wasn't missing in the fourth.
I believe he had 20 points in 2 different quarters.
Yeah,
20 plus.
I think
in the second and the fourth.
Yeah. I think. I know the fourth he went off.
Yeah.
And I know there was another quarter where I added a lot of his highlights to his season mix.
Yep.
So that makes sense.
Pretty sure it was the second. Because the first quarter was kind of close.
Yeah, first quarter.
We were actually down. We were down 10.
Yeah.
First quarter, we were like, ooh, hey.
First couple of minutes of the game, there really wasn't a lot of scoring.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, good game,
maybe
though.
Maybe it was the third quarter.
So, yeah, we had 2 pretty close games this week.
Let me fact check this.
Fact check.
So, yeah, Rob had 24 in the second, 21 in the fourth.
So
overall,
that's 45 of his points in 2 quarters.
Yeah, of the 63 points. Efficient, too.
Rob looked like the player we all know who he is.
Yep.
This week. So, you know.
Way to bounce back, Rob.
Yeah. Tough game last week for him, so it was definitely a bounce back and good victory this week against a team that we didn't know how they would play all together.
Right.
So, yeah, that covers the recap session. Next up.
Under 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game when there's 2 less people talking.
Listen, we got Mike and Gabe just on the side conversations.
That's what we like. We like Gabe on here for that reason.
I know.
Gabe adds a great perspective.
He will always tell it how it is, too.
Yeah. So, yeah, that ends the recap like I was saying. We kind of could already assume who we're going with player of the week. Rob.
Yeah, I guess I'll go Rob.
Him and Bodie were the only players I think to have above 50. I don't know if anyone else had above 50.
Jamal had 45, so shout out Jamal.
Shout out Jamal. Jamal took over in our game. I didn't even talk about Jamal in our game. What's wrong with me? So, yeah. I just want to add on that real quick. Shout out Jamal.
45 on 41 shots.
Yeah.
But it's still 45.
Still 45. We won't look at the shots. But, yeah, shout out Jamal real quick. He really was the key to us winning that game, I believe. We definitely don't win that game if he doesn't have as strong of a game as he did. I know he's capable of it week in and week out. He's always going to have a favorable matchup, I feel like, most of the time, just because of his strength.
Probably.
And, you know, he could just shoot the lights out, which I didn't know when I first drafted him. He's a pretty good shooter. So yeah, but yeah, player of the week. That the focus was on Rob there. Just had to shout Jamal out real quick. But yeah, Rob.
Now the leading scorer, I believe.
In a down year for leading scorers.
Still averaging 50 plus.
Yeah. Yeah, Rob's tough. He's a tough guard. He has a lot of shifty moves. It sucks when you have to guard him.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that in a couple weeks.
I think that's week 6. You gotta.
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks.
Got a little bit. Got a couple more weeks. I feel like there was something else I needed to say, but forget for now.
Oh, do you know what your record is for weekly pick'ems? My record is 6-6.
Not off the top of my head.
I'm kind of struggling.
I'm
trying to pick this up this week. Trying to have a nice undefeated week.
I feel like I may be a little above that because I pick my team every week.
Yeah.
And I feel like we agree for most of the other games.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I'm probably around there. Around the 6-7.
Because I was 2-2, 1-3, and then 3-1.
I have no idea off the top of my head. Somewhere probably around the 6-8, right?
You're probably like 8-6.
Yeah.
Or 8-4. 8-4.
Yeah, something like that. So, power rankings. Everyone's favorite time. Little change up here at the end here. We're going to start off with 8, and at least in my opinion.
I agree.
All right, so number 8.
I agree.
I'm going to go Team Glizzy. Just because we mentioned a little bit earlier, they're spiraling.
They had a lot of team chemistry issues this past week.
Novak's been the glue.
Novak has been the glue guy trying to hold this team together, trying to bring the morale up. But right now we're just seeing like Mo and Ja don't really gel together.
Heads.
And they're both great hoopers, but they don't they're both kind of straightforward and like not really looking to find the other person.
Yeah.
Like even Mo had like 10 plus shots that he could have that he was wide open if Ja passed it to him. Yeah. And I'm sure it happened, the other way around too, but those are things like on a well-oiled team you won't miss those at least 10 times.
I see on your team and my team a lot of the times we're always moving, passing the ball.
Yeah.
I feel like on Team Glizzy there's just a lot of standing around, one person dribbling and just no movement.
Rest are watching.
There's no movement. And I think that something they need to do if they want to get better is just cut out a lot of the ISO ball because I feel like that's every single play they do. Set some screens, move without the ball, back cut. I don't know, just too much ISO ball.
Yeah.
It's too predictable when you're playing them, what's going to happen. So, I mean, yeah, Team Glizzy at 8. So, yeah, number 7.
Moving up in the world.
Shout out Team Flanny. All right, camera fell, but I think we're back.
Shout out Team Flanny, moving up in the world.
Yeah, shout out Team Flanny. Number 7 in the power rankings this week instead of 8. Debut from Connor Flanagan. Looked all right. Looked all right. I think it'll come with time.
First time touching a basketball and probably doing any type of
cardio
athletic event other than maybe golf.
Yeah. Yeah, Bodie had a great game. So I think that it takes a lot of pressure off his shoulders with Connor playing now.
Oh yeah.
So Bodie was able to get a lot more open looks because obviously the primary defender is going to be on Flanny now. So I think Bodie's going to take advantage of that in the coming weeks as long as Team Flanny shows up in full.
Yeah.
As long as Connor doesn't take a couple more weeks
Still
off.
a big asterisk.
Yeah.
Actually,
we never know when he's coming.
He said he was going to play against Team Satan. According to Mike last week.
2 weeks in a row?
Yep.
Wow.
So, but again,
we'll see though.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I'll believe it when I see the white Chevy pulling down.
Yep.
Magnolia Drive.
Hey, don't give away my address.
I don't know. Magnolia Drive. Pull up and watch some games. Yeah. Number 6. I have Team Satan here.
I agree. I don't think there's going to be much disagreement here.
Yeah.
I think this is a pretty straightforward week.
Yeah,
Team Satan has struggled offensively. Steve has looked good, but
nothing really else to go with that.
That's kind of all that they have going for them for now.
If they want to win games, I feel like Steve has to score 75% of their points.
Yeah.
It's just there's not a lot of offense without Steve.
Steve has to score 60.
Yeah. And that, I feel
then you need like 20 sprinkled in between the other two.
Yeah, and he's capable of that. Like, we've seen him in the league for years and years now, but it's just like when you could have defenders peel off Nico and Mike, it's tough because they haven't really been threats to score on offense, so teams have just been sinking in and kind of doubling Steve at some points. So yeah, we'll see how Team Satan turns out, but yeah, 6 for now. Number 5, I have Team Shannon.
I agree.
Team Shannon.
Where were they last week?
I think 6? Around that 5-6 range.
5-6, potentially moving up, maybe. I'm not sure.
I forgot. I think I had them 6 last week, but who knows?
Getting a
good boost,
I would say
on offense.
Good boost, yeah. But I was saying like more like a permanent sub.
Yeah,
is good.
Who did he played with? Chung and Will last.
He played with Chung and Will 2 weeks ago, and now he played with Levis last week.
Yeah, no, yeah. I believe Shannon was at 6 or 7 last week because we said we didn't know what was going to happen with his team.
Right.
So he is technically moving up, I believe, this week.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, Levis came in. He did his thing. He's got that nice like sweeping layup that's pretty much unblockable.
Yep.
He had some nice floaters. He showed potential shooting. So
it's also his first week back. Like everybody struggles that first week, and I think he didn't really struggle that much.
And he looked like more of the Levis that we saw on Team Adano than last year as a captain.
Right.
So
speaking of not a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
You know, being a second option. Same thing like you said for Bodie.
Yeah, some players just thrive in that.
In that second role.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's definitely cool to see Levis back. Glad to have him, and hopefully continues his success going forward on Team Shannon. 4. This is where it could get interesting here. I don't know what Joe's gonna say, but I'm gonna say Team Howard.
I don't want to, and I'm gonna agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that I'm agreeing with you every single pick because this is going to be kind of boring.
Yeah.
But I think this is the only logical choice. I'm not going to put our team over you. You're still 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not currently going to put us over Cosme. I think we match up. Like that's going to be a good game, but and then obviously Madano, he's in a league zone.
Yeah.
So until we get that statement win, I think 4 right now is going to be the spot that Team Howard hovers around.
Yeah, and like if Rob comes out and plays another game like that, obviously you'll rise up, and like you just got to get more shots up. I feel like if you're more of a threat, then you guys will be a lot better.
I genuinely don't remember like how I got so many shots up in the past.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Rob shot 50 times, Matt shot 20, and I shot 12.
Just like when I'm watching over the games, a lot of the times you catch the ball and just immediately look to pass. Like you rarely look at the rim.
I can see that.
So it's just like, I don't know, if you became more of a threat, I think it'd be a lot tougher guard. Because like then teams obviously got to contest on you.
Right.
So
they do have to contest.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of if I want to shoot.
Yeah, you got to find your spots. Get in your rhythm. And same thing goes for Chung. Like Chung's been playing good this year as a second option. So, like he's had a couple good games. You said you guys all struggled shooting that 1 week.
Yeah.
But I think Chung has definitely been better in the second option role than he normally was as a captain. So I mean, you guys have all the pieces to move up.
Yep.
Just got to put them together. Consistency and putting it together.
I'll be in the gym getting shots up.
Yeah, that's where he's going after this.
Yeah.
Number 3, my team. It's tough to put Cosme above my team. We'll get to that. But yeah, my team at 3.
I disagree.
Really?
Yep. I mentioned it last week.
Yeah, you did.
But right now, I'm going to put Cosme at 3.
All right.
Because I think they've yet to play a full, complete game. I think granted, Gabe didn't really have to do much that game when Will was going off.
Yeah.
But when Gabe plays well, Will just is just good.
Yeah.
But he's not, like, dominant. So I think...
Will had a crazy putback dunk, though.
Yeah. I think your game, which is unfortunate if it's going to happen as it is.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Your game would be very good and very, very competitive, extremely fun to watch.
Yeah, little hint, we don't know if Kaz versus Cosme is happening yet. We'll talk more about that when the time comes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I feel it would be a huge game for the power rankings.
Yeah. Power rankings and standings.
Yeah.
Because you only play every team once this year.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I'm going to stick with my team at 3 right now. You know, I like being on the come up. So, you know, hopefully we could keep going up. So
I'm going Cosme at 3, like I said.
All right. There's your first disagreement.
Yeah.
Number 2, we just flip-flopped. I'll go Cosme here. He's going
You're going Kaz.
No, you're going Kaz.
I'm going Kaz. You're going Cosme. Yes, sorry.
Like we said, very flip-floppable. The only reason I would take Cosme over my team, hypothetically, is that, I don't know, I think that if Cosme can somehow keep up that pace of play that he had in the first half of the last game, he looked unstoppable. He was hitting contested shots. He was getting his team hype. You know, when Gabe gets hype, I feel like his whole team just plays better. Like, Yanni was hitting. Will was being aggressive. It was just a fun team to watch last week.
See...
Pulling up the receipts?
Yeah, I didn't think Yanni really did that much. He had 19.
No, but they don't need him 18, to do that much to be successful.
19. That's Will had 33.
Yeah. But
like, to me...
that's all they need, I feel like, out of them. If Gabe's going to, like...
That's fair. Gabe had 57.
Yeah.
A sneaky 57.
Yeah. Like, if Gabe's scoring 57, I feel like that's all he really needs from his teammates.
That's true.
I feel like most people would be cool with that from their teammates if they were scoring 57. 33 and, like, 19.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, I think that... Obviously, it'll be tough. Well, I wouldn't say tough for Gabe to keep it up, but because we know he's capable of it.
He definitely can.
But, yeah. You know, if Gabe keeps shooting like that, like he was in the first half, and scoring 50-plus every game, it's going to be tough. So that's my reason behind there, because just like my team, we're more of like, you know, 3 players are going to score around 30 to 40.
Yeah.
And sometimes that could be better, though. So it's a hard decision to make. So that's all I got to say about that.
I like the consistency of your team. So that's kind of why I put you up
it's like
higher.
Someone new could go off every game.
Right. And you don't really know. It's like with Cosme, if you can hold him
and make the others
score. Will, is he capable of scoring 60? Yeah.
Yeah.
But is Gabe more likely to score 60?
A lot more likely.
So it's like you can game plan a little bit more, I would think, for that.
And like my team, I feel like any one of us is capable of scoring like 40 plus on any given night. So.
How I see it is you take Madano's team, you put him against Cosme.
Yeah.
Madano can cancel out Cosme more as a team-wise more than he can to your team, I think.
Yeah. All right.
So
I feel that. Number 1, Team Madano.
Shocker.
Wow.
Week 3, 2 in a row? 2 in a row? 3 in a row?
Has he been number 1 all?
No, 1 was Gabe, I think. Week 1.
Yeah.
And then I think 2 was Madano because he beat Gabe.
I know he's at least been number 1 twice. But yeah, you get the point.
2, 3
team
times,
Madano,
I think.
Madano with another number 1 in the power rankings. His team just continues to play great defense.
Yep.
Team Satan only scored 67. How much? I think Steve had 40 something of that though. I think Steve had.
Fact check.
I think Steve had 40 something of that.
Steve had 48.
So
Madano, we're talking all this about Madano.
Okay,
Great win.
He shot a lot though.
But damn, Madano's not going to shoot 9 of 40 from 3 ever again.
No.
So whoever's playing Madano in the future,
next game specifically.
Good luck, because I feel like he might put 100 on your head.
Who's playing him next game?
Shannon.
Oh no.
That could be ugly.
Yeah,
that could be.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
But and then it comes back again to Kahim shooting 5 of 12 from 3 and 17 of 30 from the field.
He's a whole different player.
Efficient, 40 points, 20 rebounds. Like, what else can you ask?
Yeah, it's just like he's my front runner for most improved player right now. I can't think of many other options that have improved as much as he has.
Yeah.
He just, like, last year, it didn't look like he wanted it at all.
Nope.
And now he's debatably one of the best second options in the league. Could be the top second option in the league.
I'd put him at the top, personally. Well, Bodie's like a 1.5 option right now.
Yeah, Bodie could easily be a captain, I feel like.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Ka's been killing it. He's proven us right. I don't know. No, because we never doubted him. We just, like, questioned if he would be able to. That is doubting.
Kaboom!
Kaboom.
Yeah, we kind of doubted him.
Consider that doubting. I guess you could say he's been proving us wrong every single week. So, yeah, shout out Ka.
Shout out Ka.
What are we talking? Was that power rankings?
That's power rankings.
We just finished power rankings. Right. That leads us to weekly matchup predictions. Game 1, Cosme versus Cass, with an asterisk. We don't know if this game is happening. Team Cass may have to forfeit for their first loss of the season. So I will not be able to attend Sunday. I'm like 95% sure. Unless we play it like morning, which I don't know. And we could talk about that.
Listen, I won't be there.
Yeah, but like I could run things.
You could put stuff out, and if people show up to do books, the game could still happen. So
yeah, we'll talk about that, because if I'm not gonna be there, then we would need Jack. Then Jack told me that he has work, and Cosme doesn't want to play my team unless I'm playing. He said so. We'll try to work something out, but that'll be very unfortunate if Team Cass has to take their first loss of the season because of a forfeit. Not much to say about that game right now, because we don't know if it's going to happen or not. But we can talk about it as if it's going to happen.
We still have to talk if it happens.
Yeah. Tough game. Very tough. This will be our biggest test yet of the season. This will definitely be our biggest statement of the season if we could somehow come away with a victory. Team Cosme is
somehow.
I gotta start talking like we're 3-0. I gotta start talking like we're 3-0.
Exactly.
So, like I was saying, coming away with a victory here would be a very big win.
Huge.
I think it would solidify us right behind Madonna in the power rankings, assuming that he wins this week as well. So, Team Cosme's tough. Definitely would have my hands full of guarding Gabe. Ed'd be running around Gabe's a physical player, but that's good because I just played Mike this week, so I'm ready.
That's another physical player.
Yeah. That man has big shoulders.
Yeah.
Almost got Mike Shannon elbow last week.
I'm interested to see how Team Cosme is going to play the matchups, because I think Gabe will be on you.
You got to assume he'd be on me.
You got to assume that.
I feel
then it's like, is Will going to guard Jamal? Because
all due respect to Yaney, but Jamal is very strong,
dense dude. Yeah. And Will plays strong. I don't know if I'd say strong enough.
Yeah.
For Jamal, because he's big. He does play. Will plays strong, but
Jamal got that grown man strength.
Yeah.
Walk in the gym and bench 315 strength.
Yep. So that's kind of how I see that. But then you have Brian on Yaney.
Yeah.
Or Yaney on Brian rather. But
yeah. It'd definitely be interesting to see, because obviously Cosme and I would be guarding each other, but other than that, it'd be interesting to see how they would match up, because I think that would change our game plan regardless of what happens.
Yeah.
So, hopefully this game can happen, because I think it'd be cool to play, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna go my team. I'm always confident in my team. 3-0, nothing else to say.
Cosme, if he was here, is picking Cosme.
Yeah.
And I'm very torn, because I feel like the one game where I don't pick you, or the one game where I do pick you, you may lose.
Pick Cosme.
But I want to say...
Pick Cosme. You got to help me out here.
Dude, you did this last week.
No, you got to help me out here.
I want to be confident in Team Cass.
Yeah.
I was just saying I put you guys up higher on the power rankings. So if this game happens, full team versus full team, I want to say you'll come out on top.
I think the key to this game is if I'm able to contain Cosme, which is going to be hard to do, but I'm up for the challenge. So I think it'll come down to that easily. Game 2, Howard versus Glizzy. You get to face the team that's crumbling. So I feel like this is...
Either way, I'm fucked. Novak, dude, I always... first of all, I can't jump. I'm barely 6 foot. Fucking... It's a bad week for me offensively, so... And it's been a bad year, so I probably won't do much. But Rob's going to do him.
Rob's going to do it, yeah.
And then I like the matchup of Chung on Ja.
See, I don't know about that.
Ja's quick.
Yeah.
Here's my bold prediction. I'm getting banged on this week. Because I may be in help, and I'll probably just throw my chest into Ja, and he's just going to jump out of the gym and put it on my head. So put this clip at the start of the highlight tape when that's the first thing, you know?
Yeah. You know, I think you guys are going to come away with the victory. I'm going to go Team Howard here, but it will be interesting to see how this game plays out.
Yeah.
Because I definitely could see it being a close game. You know, I could see Team Glizzy.
This is a trap game.
Yeah, I know.
This is like the trap game on Madden.
I didn't want to say it, but like I feel like this is a losable game for you guys for some reason.
It could be. Every game is losable. It's a very competitive year, I think.
Just because like they have talent that they need on their team.
Right.
It's just a matter of figuring it out.
That's the thing that's putting them at 8 is the chemistry, not the talent.
It's very bad chemistry. Great talent, bad chemistry.
So,
because you know. We know Mo could get his 50. Week 1 they combined for 94 points, Mo and Ja. So, Ja can get his. I don't know. Mike's gonna do Mike. It'll be tough. But I'll say Team Howard. I'm confident in
Team
you guys.
Howard.
I think Rob's gonna have another good week.
Yep.
3:00, game number 3. Shannon versus Madonna. Sorry, Shannon. Team Madonna.
Yeah, I mean, there's not. I feel like Team Madonna's so good that we don't talk about them enough.
Yeah, we always
because it's always just like, okay, Team Madonna.
Yeah,
but it is kind of true. Like, Josh shot terribly, and they still smoke Team Satan,
and he's not going to do that again.
He's not doing that for a while. I will say at least.
Yeah,
but the last person to beat Josh Madonna in a driver league game
was me and Mike.
Was Mike Shannon.
Yeah.
So never say never, but I'm still taking Team Madonna.
Yeah. You gotta assume. See, I don't know, because Josh could put Tyler on Mike or Levis. Like, I don't know what Josh will do, because sometimes Josh likes to play help and be pesky in the passing lanes. Because it'll be interesting to see if Mike's guarding, if Josh is guarding Mike.
Sneaky. I think Ka guards Mike.
That could work too.
I think Josh guards Levis.
Yeah.
Tyler is then Tommy. On Tom.
I could see that too.
Tyler has the speed and the length.
Yeah.
To close out on Tommy's jump shot, but also the proper closeout to stay in front of him on like a shot fake and a drive.
Yeah.
And then I think Josh plays quick hands in the post if Levis plays there.
Yeah.
Or is pesky on the perimeter to kind of shut down their second option.
Also, if Mike turns his back to Josh for a second, Josh is coming, getting the steal.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how the game plan plays that game. But yeah, Team Madonna.
Team Madonna.
Last game of the day, Satan versus Flanny. I'm gonna go Flanny here.
I agree. I like Team Flanny. If Connor shows up again, like he says he is.
If Connor shows up,
I think Team Flanny should win here. They looked well. Like,
they have a way better 1-2 punch than Team Satan does.
Oh yeah, they look far more competent last week with Flanny.
Flanny is he's a very tough ass to guard.
Yeah.
So it's because he's gonna shoot over you.
Right.
He's gonna use his height. He's gonna take advantage, and he's gonna finish around the rim. We know what he's gonna do. And then Bodie would probably draw Nico, I assume, as a matchup.
Probably. They'll probably put Kurt on Mike.
Yeah.
Which will be interesting. Mike might have another 40-point game.
Yeah, that's going to be it. I mean, there's definitely some matchups to watch this game. But
I think that'll be interesting. I'm
going Flanny.
I like Team Flanny as well.
First time I've picked him all year, so don't prove me wrong.
Oh, God. Technically,
I don't know if it
was my second time. I just had an aneurysm. My second time. I picked Flanny, I want to say week 1 or something. But then Connor didn't show up.
Yeah. So it probably would have changed your mind.
If I knew that information. Yeah.
So yeah. I'm going Team Flanny. Don't let me down.
What do we think the lines are this week?
Lines.
What's the absolute lock of the week for a blowout? If we're picking blowout of the week, it's probably Madonna versus Shannon.
Yeah. I'm going Madonna over Shannon. Line is what? Minus.
I would say 16.5.
For Team Madonna?
Yeah.
Minus 16.5.
16.5.
I could see that.
I'd probably take the over.
Yeah.
But then again, we said this last week, and the under would have hit. So I kind of took a mental note of that because I was rewatching the pod last week.
Mm-hmm.
I would put a low spread on your game. Depending on who makes the power rankings, honestly,
I could also see a low spread on your game too. Honestly,
I agree.
I think your game's gonna be close.
I would take the over on the total points in my game though.
Yeah, a lot of shots, a lot of shots.
I'd
going
put it
up.
probably at like 199.5 and take the over.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be close to like the 200-point mark, which I don't know if we've really seen much of all year, other than Madonna versus Howard week 2, which Madonna had 127 and we had like 80 something. So
yeah. Hey, wait! Didn't you guarantee 150 points this week?
Listen,
101.
0-1.
All right, that was 49.
Like I
short.
said, I also said I was gonna have 50, and I had
49
12.
short. So that's close enough. You can round up, and when you think about it,
don't let me get hot. That's what the league doesn't need.
Don't let him shoot more than 12 times.
I know.
He's coming.
Hey, last time I shot, more than like 60 shots. You know what happened?
Dub.
I had 109. That was week or season 2.
What was that, like a 2v2? Back when we used
Something
to
like
run,
that.
we used to run 2v2s.
It was 3v3, but the only people that were there were me and Yaney, so it was basically just a 1v1. Yaney also had over 100.
Yeah, I remember. Dave Danik, what do you have, like 150 something that one year?
No, do you know who the point?
Is it Yaney?
No, it's Mike Shannon.
Really?
Mike Shannon had 154.
Yeah, because he had that on DOB.
Yeah.
I remember making a mixtape, dude. I was cutting and editing every single possession.
Second, yeah. So
Oh
I was going
God.
back through all the stats last week, and I was trying to run I think the point in the single game point record is Mike with 150.
Yeah.
Assists is with an asterisk with Chung with 42. Rebounds is Dave with 50 something. It's like 53. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Novak had a 10 block game.
Yeah, that was on my team.
Really cool.
That was on my team.
And who do you think is the single game steals leader?
Is it obvious? Is it an obvious one?
I think it's a sneaky one.
So it's not Steve or Madonna.
No.
Jacob Zurich.
Nope. I'll give you one more guess.
I don't have a list in front of me right now. I'm going off the dome. Are they currently in the league now?
Yes. Technically.
Starting.
No.
Bench. Man,
When you hear it, you're going to...
It's like I'm trying to think. I barely even know people's subs. Give me the letter of their name.
No.
I'm going to know.
It's too obvious. 5 seconds.
What team?
4 seconds.
I don't know.
Brett Frechette had an 11 steal game, I think, last year or the year before.
Yeah. So
so yeah, I'm gonna try and keep those up to date.
I was on track.
happen.
I was on track with my Jacob Zurich guess.
Yeah.
Because they're very similar players.
Similar players. The soccer kids, they just love running around.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have guessed.
But
yeah.
Trying to find who leads the league in 3-pointers made.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a pain because there's a lot of 3-pointers made.
Yeah, a lot.
But I will try. Also, I think. Actually, no. I think Rob just recently got into the 1,000-point club. And maybe somebody else.
Yeah.
So I'll double check that next week and give little shout outs at the end.
I'll pull it up right now.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, hang on. We're pulling up the receipts right now. I believe Rob did enter the 1,000-point club this week. We're about
Is
to
it already
see.
open?
Yeah, come on. So yeah, let's see. All-time leaders. Rob Howard. Where is he?
Did I recently fill this? Right above Bugley.
Rob Howard.
11. 10.
Yeah,
we have 10 1,000-point scorers.
Wait, so Rob must have entered it last week. Rob,
Potentially.
Yeah.
I may not have filtered this. Actually, yeah, I definitely didn't. And
Okay.
I haven't updated these ones yet.
But Rob definitely joined the 1,000-point club.
Yeah.
I know that, because I think he had like 970 last week. So, shout out Rob.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, so we missed it.
Yeah, so 10 players now in the 1,000. Yeah, this isn't updated, I don't think.
I don't think so either. This is what this season?
Yeah.
These are not.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, 10 players now in the 1,000-point club. 7 seasons in the driveway.
Starting to, have to think about the conversation of Hall of Famers.
Oh.
Which is going to be interesting.
Some people could
Someday,
be eligible soon.
When the league comes to an end,
Yep.
we're going to have to go through, I want to say, first, second, and third ballot Hall of Fame.
Yep. That'll be a fun time.
That'll be a fun time. Maybe we'll have like a one last hoorah.
Yep.
And
when we're all old and have kids.
Yeah. We'll come back.
We'll get our kids to play.
We'll come back to the good old Magnolia Drive. Whoever's currently living there, we'll just say, hey, listen. Show them the videos. Run the clips. We have to get Lounsey here.
Yeah.
All the retros from season 1.
Yep.
But.
Yeah. Game of the week.
Oh, yeah,
I would say if my game happens, I'm going me versus Cosme for game of the week.
I agree. If it doesn't,
I'm gonna go Howard versus Glizzy.
Okay.
Because I think Madonna versus Shannon's a blowout, and I'm gonna say it. I think Flaney versus Tan could get out of hand.
I kind of agree.
So I think
so let's go.
Game, yeah. So Howard versus.
Hopefully we don't get blown out this time.
Cosme versus Kaz is the tentative game of the week. If that doesn't happen, Howard versus Glizzy.
Yeah.
Right.
Some things to talk about, though. Actually, I'll talk about this off camera. I don't want to open up this can of worms.
Game plan?
No.
Oh. All right.
We'll see.
That concludes the episode. It did end up going 40 plus minutes.
40 minutes.
We ended up getting right around their average time we would get with 4 people. So that's cool.
Had a good educational episode,
Yeah.
Talking about all-time leaders and whatnot.
Yeah. Went off topic a little bit, but I think should be something that you guys will enjoy listening to.
Yeah.
With that being said, episode 4, I think. 3 or 4? 4.
Episode 4, season 3.
Episode 4, the game plan. We out. Peace.